Hello, remember me? Haven't been on for a while. Haven't done a casual Saturday lunch for a while either, but I thought I'd do one today. If you've been following our Insta or our Facebook, you'd have seen that we're concentrating a lot on texture this week. And I thought I would do this recipe, not only because it's really yummy and it's going to be our lunch, it's a really good one for demonstrating how you can change an everyday recipe to have different textures, and then you can just choose what you want to have on. Who's that? Hello, Samuel Sue. How are you? How's business at Boost? Have to come down and see you soon. This is Sam. He owns the Boost store at Oakley Central. Go and get your Boost juice from Sam. He'll see you right. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm making a green curry today, and I know I make a few curries. There's a reason for that. The other thing we talk a lot about is differences for taste and texture. And taste and smell. So when chemo has dulled the taste buds, certain things are needed to bring them back to life a bit. So you might actually even get a bit of flavour, because of this curry has a lot of fragrance in it as well. As we know that, our taste and our flavour, it's all connected with our smell. So what I've got in here, so I've already started because I thought I'd get a bit ahead. I've just browned off some chicken breast, and I was just slicing that up, and I've got some onions with that and a bit of coconut oil. And look, this one you can just do with any veg you like. So I've got some cauliflower and some kale here. Now, I'll do this and then I'll talk about I'll talk about the changes now. So if you need something that's a bit softer on the mouth, the chicken's not going to do it for you. I've made this recipe, I don't know, 5, 10 or so times, and I've made it with barramundi fillets before, just like the whole fillet, and you just put those in and they basically poach away. So that's really soft on the mouth. But rather than using, I've got cauliflower here today, you might want to cook it so it's really soft. Or you might want to use something like, cook some pumpkin, put that in, so it's nice and soft and squishy in the mouth. And just do that with all sorts of veg that you use. So I'm going to put that into here along with the kale. And there's another ingredient I'm using, and it's just so good for this recipe. I can't believe I hadn't used it in this recipe until the other day. And as soon as I put it in, it was just like, wow, where did that taste come from? And it's one of those super umami ingredients, and we talk about umami a lot, which is the thing that it intensifies taste. As my friend Kate says, it embiggens taste, so it's a made up word, go with it. So we want to embiggen the taste in this. So I've got a cupful of peas here too. So I'm just going to put those in, just frozen peas will do. Oh, who's that's joined? Hello, how are you? Welcome to Casual Saturday Lunch. So we're making a green chicken curry here. So I'll just go through it again. I've got some chicken, I've got onion, and I've got a mix of veg in here. But what we want to do is have different veg that will actually suit your side effects. So I was just saying with the chicken, you could swap that out for a nice soft barramundi. I remember when I was going through my treatment, like for days afterwards, the bones in my face would just be achingly sore, and amongst all the other side effects from my treatment that would stop me eating, that was another one. It was just too painful to chew, so we always wanted really soft stuff. And this was back in the day, so we didn't really know what to do, so the best that we could come up with was fresh white bread. That was pretty much all I ate for a number of days, and then I would go on to something else that I could eat, and there was about 3 things I could eat consistently, and that was pretty much it. So one of the reasons why I do what I do now is so people can actually have some variety, enjoy their food. This is meals that everyday meals that you can share with the family, so everybody will find joy in every bite, and that's what we want, exactly what we want for everybody. Now that's in there. And you might have seen me use these before, and you think I might be sponsored by Mingle Seasonings, but I'm not sponsored by Mingle Seasonings. I just love their stuff, and I've met the owner of the company. She's a lovely lady. So I'm using I know it's back to front, their green curry today. It's really cool. So look, that's just gone in there, fried off toss in the veg. I'm going to sprinkle, used a knife and didn't open it properly. Now, the fragrance in this, so I'm going to sneeze. All good. Garlic, ginger, onion, lemongrass, coriander, cumin, pink Himalayan salt, coriander leaf, galangal, jalapenos. That's where you get that bit of bite. So again, if the taste is really dull, or if you have anosmia, which is you have no smell, so you only have your basic taste, the jalapeno is great because you get that bit of burn in the mouth, and that's the trigeminal nerve just under the tongue. So it gives you just, there's more sensory feedback you can get from other things other than taste. What else? Turmeric, white pepper, which went up the nose, spinach and tamarind. So it's a really fragrant mix. And if you smell as dulled, and hence your taste as dulled, having really fragrant ingredients, you've got more of a chance of actually getting a bit of flavour out of it. Because when you're chewing, and then you go to swallow, all that waft of odours goes up the back of your nose to the olfactory nerve, the smelly one. And that's how we get flavour. So you might actually have a chance of, really getting some good flavour from the fragrance of this. Stir that around a bit, because what you want to do with spices is you actually want to cook them a little bit, otherwise they taste a bit raw. Now, my in-laws are coming for Christmas. It's the first time they're coming to our house for Christmas. I won't be doing them a curry. They don't like this sort of food. And I think all curries are good for using up old veg. It's completely different to how I was raised. Oh, let's go right up the nose. How I was raised on Indian food. Oh, excuse me, that was from sniffing those spices. I was raised on Indian food. A number of my family members were born and raised in India, so we had a lot of different stuff going on. Hello, Chef Jason Roberts. How are you? Welcome to Casual Saturday Lunch and my green chicken curry. So we're talking about different tastes and flavours, loss of smell, but also texture. So at this point, when I was talking about changing the chicken out for the barramundi, so you could just have that in there gently already browning, or after you put the stock and the coconut cream, you could just poach it in there. So that would be really soft on the mouth. The other thing is, if you really have difficulty swallowing, or you have a sore mouth, a sore throat, a dry mouth, a dry throat, what I do with this one, and I've done it before, is I would simply just blend all of this. You could do it with or without the chicken. Blend it. It makes an absolutely gorgeous green curry soup. There we go, just put that in. And honestly, don't forget the peas, because the umami in the peas just picks up the intensity of everything here, and your taste buds will thank you. Okay, pop that into there. I've got coconut cream too. Oh, the other thing about the soup is, if you still want to have a bit of protein there, what's really nice is just get some scallops. So serve up your soup, get some scallops, fry them nicely, have a bit of caramelization there. Trouble with English today. And pop them on top. So you've just got that lovely different flavours there, but also the scallops are soft on the mouth too. So it's just a win-win for your mouth, for your taste buds, everything really. Okay, so we'll pop this into there. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have sniffed that spice mix before, because it's just gone right up my nose and is giving me grief now. What could possibly go wrong on live stuff? Honestly, no idea. Okay, so I can put that in there. So yeah, so that was a bit of stock, bit of coconut cream. Look, it's so easy. As I say, you think I might be sponsored by Mingle Seasoning, but I'm not. There we go. Pop all that in there. And you can never have too many greens either. But this will blend up really well. It'd be a thick soup. And again, oh, excuse me, I'm just going to go and sneeze again. I'm still here, but honestly, I should have smelled that. Right, back. Shouldn't have smelt that spice mix before. Now, if you're cooking to say get ahead, you've got treatment coming up in the week and you just know that you're not going to have the energy, and speaking of energy, buy the sliced chicken breast already, buy the cooked onions so you don't have to cut up, do anything and everything you can to conserve your energy in the kitchen. Speaking of that, getting ahead with this, what I would normally do is also add cooked rice to it or cooked quinoa, anything like that. So you can just package it up, you can freeze it. Then when you come to eat it, you don't think, oh, I don't have the energy, I've got to make up some rice to go with it. It's already in there. So it's an all-in-one meal. Don't bother with, making your rice separately all the time. Seriously, just put everything in there. It's a one-pot wonder, my favourite sort of meals. Now, I don't really like runny gravies. I don't know why. It's a texture thing, I have to say. So what I've done here, I use chia seeds for thickening. So I've just ground up some chia seeds. I've also got some ground flax meal there as well. Could use either or, but I like chia seeds because it thickens things up nicely. So you only need, that's probably going to be too much. It's about all you need. So this is just going to sit here, blip away until that cauliflower is cooked to your liking, and that's a really important bit. So, if everything's just too hard to eat, too hard on the mouth, make it nice and soft. Or I would substitute that cauliflower. I would use pumpkin, because that will be nice, soft and mashy in the mouth. I don't know. Is mashy a chefy term, Jason? I've got no idea. There we are. Okay. So, look, I'll post a photograph later because obviously that's just not cooked quite yet. But when I serve this up, if you need that extra feedback, that sensory feedback in the mouth, you need even more of it. What I would do, I would sprinkle some pistachio nuts on there and maybe even toast them. Sprinkle that, you get that extra crunch in there. So you've got a massive different textures in here already. Add some decent crunch if you need it and if your mouth needs it. If you need more stimulation, that trigeminal nerve, more burn in the mouth, add in a bit more jalapeno chili as well. Okay, I can't think of anything. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you don't want to use chicken or fish, I always keep a tin of this 4-bean mix and a tin of lentils in the cupboard. They're just a staple in our house. Use those instead. There's absolutely nothing you can't do with those. I'd use those for just to get a bit more protein there. Chickpeas is another one. Okie doke, I think I've been your ear enough today, and I'm just probably going to go and sneeze again because I put my nose in that packet of spice. And I will see you again next Saturday for Casual Saturday Lunch, if not in between. Just a quick reminder too, we've got our Christmas edition of the magazine coming out in the next couple of weeks. It's a really big issue because we're covering not only cancer treatment side effects, but we're also covering COVID side effect of loss of taste and dulling of taste and smell. So we've got something in there so everybody can enjoy a lovely Christmas dinner with the family. Okie doke, I will see you then. Bye.